introduce ourselves in French by giving our name and where we're from.
Right, let's hear it in a quick dialogue.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Elsa.
Enchanté Elsa, je m'appelle Louis.
Je suis française. Et vous?
Je suis anglais.
Now let's add to the conversation by learning how to talk about where you live. Imagine you meet someone who lives in Paris. They would say, J'habite à Paris.
J'habite à Paris. I live in Paris.
That's right. J'habite means I live. J'habite.
J'habite. J'habite is actually two words. Je, which you already know means I, and habite, which means live.
In French, when one word ends in a vowel, like je, and the next word starts with a vowel, like habite, we sometimes contract the two words. So instead of je habite, we get j'habite.
We saw this when we learned how to say my name is, je m'appelle.
Right. Instead of me appelle, we say m'appelle. Je m'appelle.
By the way, habite technically starts with an H, but since the French H is silent, we treat it like a vowel.
Habite. J'habite.
That's right.
And then to say I live in Paris, you'd simply add à Paris at the end.
J'habite à Paris.
J'habite à Paris. Notice how the S at the end of Paris is silent again? Paris.
Paris. J'habite à Paris. Let's practice. Repeat after me. Paris. J'habite. J'habite à Paris.
Super. When we say j'habite à Paris, the à means in. I live in Paris.
So if someone lives in the lovely French town of Bordeaux, they'd say j'habite à Bordeaux.
Or if they live in Berlin, they'd say j'habite à Berlin.
J'habite à Berlin.
Berlin ends in in, which in French becomes un.
Un. Another nasal sound.
Berlin.
Berlin.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Marie. J'habite à Bordeaux.
Enchanté, je m'appelle Thomas. J'habite à Berlin.
Your turn. Repeat after me. Berlin. J'habite à Berlin. What else would you want a new friend to know about you?
How about your job? We already know how to say I am. Je suis.
Je suis, as in je suis français.
If you were a professor, you'd simply say Je suis professeur.
Je suis professeur.
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 Je suis professeur. And if you're a journalist, you'd say Je suis journaliste.
Je suis journaliste.
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 Je suis journaliste.
All right, let's practice. Repeat after me. Professeur. Journaliste. Je suis professeur. Je suis journaliste.
Bon travail. Good job. Now let's put all this together for a nice long conversation in French.
Good idea. We already know that and is et, as in et vous or et toi.
So I could say Je suis française et je m'appelle Estelle. I'm French and my name is Estelle.
And I could say je m'appelle Paul et j'habite à Paris. My name is Paul and I live in Paris.
Bonsoir,
Bonsoir.
je m'appelle Marie. Je suis française.
Enchanté Marie. Je suis français et je m'appelle Marc. J'habite à Paris. Et toi?
J'habite à Bordeaux et je suis professeur.
Ah? Je suis journaliste.
That was great.
You're all set to use your French to make new friends.
Yes. Now get out there, be delightful, and make people mean it when they tell you enchanté.
Au revoir.
À bientôt. We've just learned a few phrases to use when meeting someone for the first time.
So now we know how to introduce ourselves and how to say where we're from and what we do for a living.
Just in case you forgot any of that, let's hear it in a conversation now.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Je m'appelle Marie. Je suis française.
Enchanté, Marie. Je suis français et je m'appelle Marc. J'habite à Paris. Et toi?
J'habite à Bordeaux et je suis professeur.
Ah? Je suis journaliste.
Okay, time to get chatting.
Let's pretend it's Saturday night and you just arrived at a party. You spot someone you've never met before, so you decide to walk over and introduce yourself.
Bonsoir.
So, after saying hello, what would be the best way to get this conversation going?
Well, you should probably get to know each other's names.
Exactly. And to ask for someone's name in French, we can say, Comment tu t'appelles?
We've already learned that comment means how, like in Comment ça va?
And just like je m'appelle means my name is, or I call myself, Comment tu t'appelles means how do you call yourself?
Which is another way of saying, what's your name? Comment tu t'appelles?
Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourself. When your new friend asks for your name, tell her, my name is Michel in French.
Comment tu t'appelles?
But don't forget to ask your new friend's name too.
Comment tu t'appelles?
When the woman tells you her name, say you're delighted to meet her.
Je m'appelle Marie.
Marie smiles and shakes your hand. Then she asks where you're from. Let's say you're from England. Try saying, I am English in French.
Oh, j'habite à Bordeaux. Je suis journaliste.
Congratulations, you've just made a new friend.
And now you've learned some conversation starters in French, you're all set to make even more new friends.